all is not as rosy as it has been in the past for Liverpool. Normally we're used to seeing them, 100% record in this, top in the Premier League with fabulous record. And I think there's a couple of issues facing Liverpool that I've kind of realised. The injury record can't be discounted. I think that's the first one. No team can suffer the amount of injuries that Liverpool have had. And it's not just one or two long-term injuries or one injury to a main player where you can readjust and get settled. It seems to be a constant revolving door of one player is fit for 2 games, the manager gets set on something and then he's back out again. And it's not just, as I said, 1 or 2 players. It's 3, 4, 5 players are out for a couple of weeks and back in. Now, the manager and his coaching staff have to bear some sort of responsibility for that, because for the amount of money that Liverpool have invested in that team, their workloads have to be looked at, because it seems to be an awful lot of soft tissue injuries, an awful lot of muscular injuries, and players just missing for a few weeks here and there. They're not impact injuries or serious injuries. And I think the second one as well is, I think this year there's definitely been a noticeable shift from Jurgen Klopp away from the heavy metal style of football. I've spoken about this previously. He's definitely tried to change the style. The introduction of Thiago into the midfield is key to that. We're going to look at that later on in the show and what he brings to Liverpool and what Jurgen Klopp is looking for. The other addition of Núñez as well, as a number 9 who stays high, who stays central, is a little bit different from Bobby Firmino, who drops into number 10 as well. And I think that affects the wide players. We think of Liverpool in the past, Bobby Firmino drops in, Mane and Salah on wide, making those internal runs. Now you got number 9 up the pitch. Sometimes you look at Mo Salah, as great in all his years, he seems to be kicking his heels a little bit out on the touchline, and he can't seem to get involved. His best game came when Bobby Firmino played, which was in the Man City game, where we saw the free-flowing Mo Salah. So, not going great in the Premier League, but they're trying to get that going.
So a mix of a period of transition, in terms of the way they're playing, and then issues which you feel in terms of injuries that are partially self-inflicted, or certainly something that they need to look at and manage better.
It'll have to be looked at, and I know there was a change to the medical staff. I think there was a new doctor came in very recently. No team should have to suffer that amount of soft tissue injuries. The workloads, the training loads, the recovery time has to be looked at. I mean, no other team suffers that amount of injuries, and like I said, it seems to be a revolving door. The manager's chopping and changing formations, trying to find something, but that's more on hope than anything else.